Hi, my name is Andrew Stein. I'm here with the Food Blog, and today we're going to be going over how to make an omelet. So, of course, omelets, as we've all enjoyed at Grapevine or Lenote or any of the nice places around Berkeley, you have to start with an egg. So, I'm going to make a 3-egg omelet for us today. A wonderful way to get around the troublesome splattering and getting eggshell in your food is actually just give it a nice tap on a flat surface, and then kind of get in there with your thumbs and separate everything out. So the first thing we're going to have to do is actually scramble our eggs, which means we want to break the yolk, the yellow part, and stir it up. You don't need a whisk for this. You can use a fork, like I am, and just whisk air into your mixture, nice and fast, and eventually you get a nice, clean, singular color of yellow. And if you think you're done early, you're not. Just keep going. The better you do this portion, the nicer your omelet will turn out. You won't have any white parts. It'll all be one color and look really pretty. Something that you can post on your Twitter and post on your Instagram to show how nice of a cook you are. And if you want to, this is the perfect time to be adding spices to your eggs. If you're making scrambled eggs or if you're making an omelet, to incorporate them into the whole process. So I have a little pre-prepared mix that I like to use of just lemon, pepper. So I'm going to sprinkle that in, not too much of course, but just a handful or a pinchful, and then scramble that in a little bit to make sure it mixes around. So when making an omelet, it's important to pick a pan that's of the appropriate size, because if you have something that's too big, you will flatten out and you'll burn. So the first thing that I always like to do is add a little bit of no-stick cooking spray to the pan. This will help later when we want to flip our omelet, which is always the scariest part. And don't worry, if you mess up the flip, it just turns into scrambled eggs. So I'm going to just start this, and I'm going to pour my eggs on in, and I'm going to put this on the stove on a low-medium. On the edges of our eggs, we're getting some bubbling and we're forming a harder eggy surface. Now what we want to do now, this is the part where we have to be careful and where you can mess up and where I might mess up, is we want to come in and separate that portion from the pan and pull up and back. This was so taught to me by going to late night every night of my life when I was in the dorms. Just let that sit and continue to form up around the edges. And once we have a completely solid mass, that's when we'll go for our flip, which of course is the scary part. But I think we can do it together. And as I said before, if we mess up, we just get some nice scrambled eggs. So what's wrong with that? Now don't freak out if you have a little bit of browning on your eggs. That's a good thing. It means that you're going to have a nice solid egg mass to flip later on. And it looks like it's getting to be about that time. So as we can see, I can get my spatula underneath all of our egg without breaking it, which bodes well for me flipping. If you're scared about flipping an omelet, as scared as I am, what I like to do is have what I call a recovery vehicle, which is just a secondary pan under which you do the flipping. So if anything falls and splatters, it's caught and you don't have to clean up after yourself, and it's not as embarrassing. Just pretend that you were making scrambled eggs. So the important things to do before we do our flip is make sure that we can move everything. And then the moment of truth, which I hate, we catch hopefully most of our omelet, and now we're going to put it back onto the flame and let it continue for a little bit longer. I would call that about an 85%, which in Berkeley I think is an A. And of course, as you keep doing this, you do it more and more, you get more comfortable with it. You'll learn your own oven and how things look, and just being able to read the eggs themselves. Making an omelet is a wonderful way to start off a weekend, pamper yourself before a midterm, or just have fun.